right, in this video, I already have drawn the basic underdrawing for a profile head, and now I'm going to add the planar lines to it. So if at this point, if I want to do a realistic portrait, I would build on top of this with realistic features, but instead we're going to do the planar head. So I'm using this over here as my reference. I'm going to start with this same part of the head right here that I started with when I was starting the features of the profile. So I'm going to go over that with my red pencil, and I'm doing that just to kind of add some distinction here so you can see clearly what's going on. Then I'm going to go ahead and do the front line of the nose. So coming down here at an angle. And at that point, I'm then going to do kind of a triangle shape here at the bottom of the nose. So I'm going to have this come back to where the back of the nostril is, and in the front here I'll add that little angle in here, and then I'm going to connect the two. So with this underdrawing, this will kind of encompass some of that rounded part of the ball of the nose there. Then coming back up here to the front of the eye, so right in front of the eyeball here where we're angling between the, angling out for the nose and out for the brow. So right here along that eye line, we're going to angle back a little bit toward the eye, and then shorten that a little bit. And then we're going to have a line coming through and connecting to the corner, to the side of the nostril down here. And then out here, we're going to have an angle from the brow line connecting down through this top of the eye. And then we're going to have the eye drawn in here. And they have a little bit of this lower lid here. And then they are connecting this line here just outside that eye line down to here. So I'll actually bring that in a little bit. All right, then I'm going to go ahead and come straight across and about midway through the eye, and then come down like so. And then out here from this corner of the eye, we'll go straight out just a little bit, and we would then connect these and go into this kind of top part of the cheekbone here. And then eventually we'll come down here and connect this to this area down here. But we're going to go ahead and keep moving down the front of the face here. So here in the front, we'll go along this outside, and then we're going to connect this corner of the nose down to where the corner of the mouth is going to be. And for this top lip, we'll go up a little bit and then down to that corner. So from the front view, we have this little dip like so. From the side, you see a little bit of that dip. Then we'll do this front line coming down again like so, and then in the center of the mouth we go up and then down a little bit. And then for this front of the mouth, they're just doing this as one plane. I might put in a kind of angle there a little bit, and then connect it up to the side like so. And then we can also put in these little lines indicating the turns in the plane here and a turn in the plane here. So as the mouth curves around. All right, then right underneath the bottom lip, we're going to have this kind of divot here underneath the mouth and before the chin. So coming back like so. So defining this little area, and we did this line here too. And then we're going to add this, and we're going to remember though to leave a little space for this part of the bottom where it turns under. So something like that, and then leaving this little space here. So angling back a little bit, and you can really see in the side view how the chin and the jaw kind of curve and angle back and under. So speaking of that, then from right here, we're going to come up to where that turn of the jaw is. And then we can create this space here. So this is kind of a triangle going on without this little point here. So we're going to come back and then angle up. And then we're going to come up here to the ear. And then we still need to do this side plane of the face for the cheekbone. So we're going to connect from here down to here. And then we're going to go ahead and fill in some of these other areas. So we can create, I'm going to lightly sketch this in. You might even want to do this in a graphite pencil first, but kind of sketching in this curve that's going to go around and back. So the sides of the head are a little bit flat. So this is just kind of showing the flattening out at the side of the head there. So then I can go ahead and darken that up as I go. I can put in the ear here, and they also have a line where, again, kind of emphasizing this flatness of this. Okay, sadly, my recording seemed to have cut out. So just to kind of reiterate some of the parts of this, and how to finish this out. We went through and drew this line in. So curving around the head, we added this line in. We added some detail to the ear a little bit. We put in some of these angles here with the hairline. We went over this outside of the head. We went down the neck and shoulder. We added this planar line to the neck, dividing the front and the back here. We added in this line here from the bottom of the neck up sort of over the collarbone and to the shoulder. We added in a couple of these planar lines here and defined that side of the arm and shoulder, added a planar line in here and in here, defined these front lines of the body. Then from there, I added some shading, starting with this eye socket area, so fairly dark in here, lighter in here. I cleaned up some of these other areas as I went. So cleaning up some of the underdrawing when it was kind of in the way. We went a little darker on this under part of the nose, fairly light here on this area between the nose and the mouth. Darker shading here on this top lip, light shading on this bottom lip, darker underneath the bottom lip and above the chin. Really cleaned up this area where the chin's catching a highlight, and then again dark underneath the chin and the jaw. So the darkest areas being here, here, and the eye socket here. Then added the light shading through this side of the head here, over the ear, down the side of the neck, at the back of the head, and a little bit here at the front of the chest and the side of the arm and shoulder there, letting the light catch up here at the top planes of the shoulder. And I did go back and do a little bit of blending with my blending tool. I did decide to leave a lot of these marks around the face, and I finished up by labeling it Profile View Planar Analysis. So there you have it.